guys, it's me, Carlo, and welcome to part 2 of my How to Scratch on a Controller series. Today we're going to learn the forward scratch. Now before we move on to the forward scratch, there are two things that I want to talk about with you guys. The first one is this. It is very important for you guys to learn and know how to do the baby scratch very effectively. Mastering that scratch is very important in your scratch journey to become the very best. Like no one ever was. But if you guys don't know how to do the baby scratch yet, don't worry, there's a video link in the description below. The second thing is this. Now the forward scratch is going to be the first scratch you're going to do with the crossfader. So you have to make sure that your computer settings and your software settings are up to point. So let's do that right now. So we've opened up Rekordbox DJ. Let's go click on the settings. In this area, let's go click on audio. Now let's go down and look for buffer size. Now what buffer size basically is the responsiveness of our DJ software in conjunction with our controller. And our current setting now is 16.7 ms. This is okay, but we want our buffer size to be something below 10 ms. Something in between 0, 5, and 10. Let's go for 5 to be safe. Now we've chosen 5.3 ms. This will ensure that our movements on the controller will be very responsive with the software. And speaking of controller, let's go to that section. Let's go to mixer and look for our crossfader curve. Now our crossfader curve right now is somewhere in the middle. We want this to be all the way to the right. This will ensure that our cuts on our crossfader will be as sharp as possible. So now that we've set up our settings on our computer and our controller section, we are now ready to learn the forward scratch. Now the forward scratch is fairly simple. Unlike the baby scratch where you move the platter back and forth, the forward scratch is just you letting go of the platter and you playing the sample. Let me give you an example. Baby scratch. Forward scratch. So there are 6 steps in order to do the forward scratch. The first one is this. We have to make sure that we are positioned in the beginning of the sample. The second step is this. We have to let go of the platter and hence play the sample. And what you saw me do right there is the third step. We have to put our hand back on the platter and then stop the playing of the sample. Now the fourth step is where things get tricky because we're going to use a crossfader. Now we're going to put the crossfader in the off section all the way to the left. So what this does is that it cancels out any sound that comes in from the right. Now the fifth step is where we're going to pull back the platter and pull back the sample. So you didn't hear any sound because the crossfader is in the off section. And the sixth and final step is to put the crossfader back into the open position so we can scratch again. So you guys now know the steps in order to do the scratch. Now let's do the scratch very slowly, then semi-slowly, then normal. Slow. Normal. So now let's do some scratches with a beat. Now let's do that a little bit faster. So we officially now know 2 scratches, the baby scratch and now the forward scratch. Now there are so many combos that we can do. So let's try to do first this combo. 1 slow baby scratch and 1 slow forward scratch. Now let's do 4 normal baby scratches and 1 forward scratch. Yeah, getting funky, right? Now let's do some forward scratches with a quick baby scratch. Now the baby scratch and forward scratch combo is such a versatile and fun combo to do because you can get really funky with it. Because it all really depends on how you move the platter forward and backward and when you want to release it. And that ends our tutorial. The baby scratch and the forward scratch go really well together, and I'm sure you guys will have a ton of fun using both these scratches and creating endless funky combos. And now it's time to move on to the weekly giveaway announcement. And the winner of last week's giveaway is... So congratulations! You win the Pioneer DJ slip mats. Now for the people who did not win an item yet, don't worry, I'm giving another pair away. All you guys gotta do are 3 simple things. Subscribe to this YouTube channel, like this video, and comment your thoughts about this video and what you guys want to see next. What kind of tutorial do you want to see next? Do you want to see another scratch tutorial, another mixing tutorial, some equipment reviews? I don't know. Just let me know in the comments below and I will read it and I may actually just do a video about it. So thank you so much for watching, guys, and good luck to everybody, and I will see you in the next one. Oh fuck.